Larissa, and thank you for joining us today on our virtual Raw Vegan Kitchen. Today we are in Germany for a Mother's Day special surprise dinner. This is a weekly Zoom show which we stream live every Sunday and showcase the largest community of professional and celebrity raw vegan chefs from all over the world. Our mission is to build a perfect health-minded community where we empower, support, and learn from leading experts and each other to achieve optimal health. Happy Mother's Day to the loving and caring mothers in the world today. Celebrations of mothers and motherhood can be traced back to ancient Greeks and Romans who held festivals in honor of goddess Rhea and Cybele. But the modern precedent of Mother's Day is early Christian festival known as Mothering Sunday. Over time, the Mothering Sunday tradition shifted into a more secular holiday, and children nowadays present their mothers with flowers and other tokens of appreciation. In the US, the official Mother's Day holiday was a result of efforts of Anna Jarvis. Following her mother's death in 1905, Anna conceived Mother's Day as a way of honoring the sacrifices mothers made to their children. I feel lucky and celebrated today as both of my grown kids are here. And let me be so proud of them and hug them and kiss them. Mwah! And they made my happiest Mother's Day today. And we will be celebrating it together with you. So today we have an amazing mother and son chef team, Gabriel and Raphael Rash. You can see them in the picture. They're all in a beautiful, beautiful garden with a beautiful background, and they look so beautiful. Thank you, Gabriel and Raphael, for being here.
You're welcome.
So we will be making Mother's Day dinner with them. Gabrielle wants to share what she experienced with raw, natural, colorful, and healing food. Raphael has followed Dr. Graham low-fat plant-based diet for over 4 years. He's an adventurous explorer in raw vegan eating and loves to invent his own recipes. So during the presentation, you can ask chef preparation-related questions. You can use Zoom chat features to post your questions and comments. We encourage you to take advantage of live aspects of our shows and turn on your cameras so we can see your beautiful faces. Let's Cook Raw is grateful to have Dr. Graham behind the scenes and on chat, and he serves as educational, nutritional, and medical source reference. Dr. Graham, would you say a couple of words?
Hey.
Well, thank you, Larissa. Thank you very much. As I'm writing my little welcome to everyone today, I'm thinking what a special treat to have a mother and son here for Mother's Day to do their tandem act. It's Raphael, what a great honor you do your mom, and how proud a mom your mom must be, Gabrielle, how proud you must be to be able to have Raphael doing this with you. What a treat. It's a special time. This is only, I think, our second Mother's Day presentation, but I'm sure there'll be many more. And for those of you who don't know, we've actually done 4 Mother's Day presentations because Mother's Day comes earlier in England. They celebrated a month or 2 ago, so we've already done a couple extra Mother's Day presentations. And this one's going to be really special. I mean, the things that you guys bring to this show, it's just outstanding. The beautiful setting, the team effort, all the right things, huh? I don't, it would be incorrect of me to count the years of experience that you bring, but just yourselves bring so much to the table. And I'm delighted by that. I look forward to learning some today. I'm sure everyone does. And I invite anyone who feels the benefit of Let's Cook Raw and everything we're doing, we are totally funded by you. We depend upon your donations, and we are ever so grateful that people support us. Every little bit adds up. I mean, a dollar is just 100 pennies, and every penny is as important as every other penny. So just like every single one of us is as important to the entire big picture, we appreciate that you show us how valuable the show is to you with your donation. Please feel free at any point, even right now, to go to Let's Cook Raw, click on the donate button, and help us bring this show to you every single week. Without further ado, we'll go back to Gabrielle and Raphael, bring you Larissa to introduce the rest of the show.
Okay, Gabrielle and Raphael, welcome.
Hello. Still working on the cameras here. Yeah, because it's very hot here.
It's very hot here, and my phone and my iPad just switched off. So
Yeah, not that it all switches off because it's so warm.
no, we
Can
can't
you
do that.
can you pull it out more?
Okay. So we're gonna have cucumber rolls. We're
Yes.
gonna see.
We'll just have to make do with the big one. That's
Wow, cucumber noodles. I made cucumber
Yeah, I
noodles.
can't hear you
yesterday
now, but-
on my mandolin.
you can hear them, right?
Yes, I can hear you. So we will do a 4-course meal. We are very glad to do that and invite you all to join us. Raphael will do the 2 entries, and I'll do the main dinner or the main course and then a cake.
Wow.
And the speciality is that we tried to use only a certain amount of different ingredients so that it all fits together well after the 80-10-10 principle. So Raphael will start. He will start with the soup. Is it true? No. You will start
with the
with the
soup.
rolls.
Not with the soup. I will start with the soup.
I mean, this is
Whatever.
pretty.
He has to tell you that.
The number of people who told me like
He's-
that can't.
I'm
They
sorry,
can't
he's
eat.
still working
okay.
with his
That's okay. I'll give you a little
cameras and
time.
phones.
I'll give him a little time. The number of people who told me they can't eat raw because it just takes so much time in the kitchen. They don't have that kind of time. And here you're going to make a cake and a 4-course meal in 40 minutes or something. It's outstanding, and it takes away everybody's excuses. But I mean, I'm so looking forward to seeing these combinations and how it all comes together. It just looks, I mean, just in the ingredients list, and I'm looking and going, oh my gosh, this is going to be fantastic. So take your time. We'll get you there, and
Thank you.
then you let us know when you think you're ready. If we need to, we've got a couple other. We can talk to our
I think
year-long applicants.
one of the clues of the raw food is to keep it simple. Then the work is workable around. Yeah. So
Oh, the food was
me
the
too.
food. It's funny. I talked to a professional chef one time who he's been working for 30 years as a chef. But it's all traditional meat and dairy.
Yeah.
And he said raw food is a bad name for what you do because raw to him means unfinished.
Mhm.
Like in a building in construction when they talk about raw material. And I said, yes, but it's the right word, but it has a different meaning because the banana is already finished.
Yes.
I had nothing but mango for breakfast.
Yeah.
It was a finished product. And there's
And it was perfect.
yeah, nothing needed to be added, nothing needed to be done except for me to eat it. And uh, so it's sort of funny. I agree with you 100% because you really can't improve on a mango. You can't improve on a banana. You can't improve on the mulberries. And the more you start mixing and mixing and mixing, you actually lose it rather than gain.
It's true. Yeah. So we try not to change too much the ingredients. Yeah.
I, for one, can speak as an
Wrong
experienced
duo,
chef
Mama. Wrong duo.
who's had the luxury, the true delight of eating Gabrielle's food last year at the Austrian Fruit Festival. Gabrielle was our head chef, and she did all the meals, and it was so delightful. Really a treat to get to have you as our chef, and so
Thank you very much.
I'm all ears because I know everything that you tell us is pearls of wisdom. I'm really happy to hear it.
Thank you so
Can you
much.
hear me back now?
Yes.
Good. Then we can start, Raphael, with your.
Yes, we can.
Okay, folks, here we go.
Here we go.
Fasten your seatbelt.
Fasten your seatbelts. Yes. I've got two sponsors at this show that I want to present because, for one, we've got Kyocera with this lovely big peeler. I'll have to put it to camera. So here we've got an extra wide peeler, and I'm going to use that. It's got a ceramic blade, and I'm going to use that, which is quite useful if the cucumber is a bit wider. A normal peeler will do, but this is luxury. And thanks for Kyocera for this. And the other thing is Jurassic Fruit. Jurassic Fruit do big boxes of goodness. Have a look at that. They gave us some mangoes for this show. And we've got, in Europe, Alto Ulfo honey mango. We've got Harden mango. We have got Mahachanuk and Namdok Mai. And we've got some Edward. I've not yet tasted that. I'm really looking forward to that.
You'll like the Edward.
You don't like them?
No, you will like them.
I will like them. Okay. And then at home, we still had a big airplane mango or flight mango, like they call it here. And we've got an Amelie mango. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different kinds of mangoes. And that's just here in Germany. I mean, how many are there, Doug?
There's actually not that many kinds of mango. There's only about 500 kinds of mango.
Oh, fair enough.
But when I was a kid, there was only about 100 kinds of mango. So most of them are quite new. And
Okay.
and of the ones you mentioned, I know everybody's got their favorites, but I would take that Amelie without any question. If you don't know what to do with the Amelie, save it for me.
Okay, well, then I can direct you to Gebana. They do it once a year, Amelie's from Burkina Faso.
Fantastic.
Yes. Okay, well, my first course is a very simple soup. And it's so simple that, it really, beggars belief. Basically, you take bananas and you wait till they look like a tiger. And then you put them in a blender. Now, this blender is a bit of a hero really, because it's already 23 years old. It's already served a 7-head family, and it's proper hero stuff here. So we take the 3 bananas, we peel them, we look for some bad stuff, we put that out, and then we put them in the blender. Yeah, bananas are also stuff that has many different kinds. I've tasted about half a dozen. My favorite is red banana. I don't know if you have tasted that.
I like the banana which has a lemony taste.
Yeah, you once
Very good.
ordered some special ones,
Yeah.
right? So, and the second ingredient for the soup is celery, stalks of celery. I said 5 stalks of celery. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And give them a little rinse. They usually have some sand at the bottom. Water the garden a bit. And put them in the blender. Maybe make them a little bit smaller. Have easier game in the blender. So that's it. Maybe some water for consistency. We want a soup, not a smoothie. And I really encourage you to try this because it might seem funny, strange even. Okay, sorry for the motorbikes. But it actually tastes really savory and nice. So we're gonna switch to sun.
Raphael, not
Yes.
to upset your flow, but would you list the variety types one more time on the mango at your convenience? You mentioned,
Yes.
I know you mentioned Atolfo and Amelie and Edward.
Yes.
Did you name any other variety types?
I have Edward Altofo, Namdok Mai,
Oh, you have non-doc.
Hayden.
Wait a bit.
Oh, Hayden.
Hayden, yes.
Hayden. Yeah. And what's the other one?
Namdok Mai.
Non-doc Mai. See. Okay.
And the last one is Mahachanuk.
And the key
Aha, Mahachanuk. Okay. Thank
And
you.
the flight mango is not specified. I get it's a Keith or a Kent.
Kent.
Kent. Okay.
Kent.
It's it's a classic to get this as a flight mango here. Sometimes, not always.
Yes,
And it's super expensive.
It's a really tasty mango. It's not. It's a very low string mango,
Yes.
and it's got one of the longest middle. It's a middle season mango, so it's one of the most available.
Remember, when you're in the kitchen, you are responsible for the taste. So go ahead, grab a spoon and taste. Yeah, works. Pour it out. Yeah, some kids from the neighbors. And don't forget to decorate it because the eyes are eating as well. So maybe grab a little centerpiece of the celery and decorate your soup. And there we go. First course done. Over to you for your first course.
Thank you, Raphael. So, I want to start with my cake. You have in the recipe the mulberries, and there are mentioned walnuts as well. I have today no walnuts, but the pecan nuts. I like them. They're a bit finer in taste, but it also works very well with the walnuts. So, and you take, I have already in my mixer, my blender, 100 grams of the mulberries, and then I add the 50 grams of the nuts. And then we just make them crumbly, both. Be careful that it won't be flour at the end, but as I said, crumbly. So then for decorating, I need bananas.
You need bananas.
I'm sorry.
I'll get you.
Thank you, Raphael. We have prepared everything, but then at the end, some things are not quite there where they should be. And we need a mango. I have here the Ataulfo mango. And we cut it up. So I always do this around the stone. Thank you.
Two, I guess, is enough.
No food. Thank you. I'll try to peel. I prefer to cut them before I peel because it helps to get the hold of it better. Otherwise, it always slips out of the fingers. So, and you will see how much you need. It might be enough to have just 1/2 of it. And then we cut slices. Maybe you want to do them sidewise, so from the smaller side, so that the pieces are not too big. And as I'm doing a little dish, not a big thing, I will have forms here. I don't know if you can see them. So these are inox forms, especially for professional kitchens. You can take them, put them on the plate or on another surface where it stays then, and fill the cake in, or the ingredients, or the whatever you want to put in, and let it cool in that form. And when it's cooled and soaked in a little bit, then you can remove the form and you have the cake there. We'll try that. And we need some bananas for preparation here now. for the inside or the topping or whatever you want to call it. So, and there we make some slices too. Cut some slices here. Maybe 2-3 millimeters broad inside. And we will need, yeah, it depends on the length of your bananas. Maybe you need 4, maybe you need 3. You will see. And the good thing is you always can cut a few more. It depends also on the muster.
Pattern.
On the pattern you want to make then, because you want to have it nice looking.
Already looks pretty good.
And as we also use the berries with it, and we have it colorful and we don't need too much other decoration anymore. I have here also raspberries and blueberries. Maybe you have other berries, whatever you have, just take what you want. So now we try to put this on the plate.
Running out of space.
Yeah, it's a bit difficult for the moment, but it will be okay. So we place the form. We put our mixture of the mulberries and nuts in, and you will see it depends how big your form is, how much you will need of that, and how thick you want to have your bottom layer. And you press it down with your fingers or with some tool. You can also use, if you have a bigger form, you could use a glass, an empty glass, and just roll over it so that it pushes it down. This is not so good for me now here, as it doesn't really fit well. Okay. So we can have to put the rinse here. And then we start with the inside, and first with the rim. And there we take the banana slices and put them upright. I don't know if you can see this properly. Upright at the sides. Can you see this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put the sides first.
Okay. And really press them together so that there is no space in between to the next one. And if it doesn't quite fit, that you have like 5 at one side or 4 or whatever, then you just take half of one. It also this one. Okay. With the rest of the cut up bananas slices, we put them on the bottom, also on the mixture of mulberries and nuts. We layer them out. And also quite narrow, quite well together. Try to fill in the gaps. And you can press them down a bit. Then works well to get it cakey. So just fill in the spaces. Well, and then you take your mango slices and try to make a nice pattern here, like a flower or something like that. So this is how you want to have it, how your circumstances are with the form and with the size of the mangoes. And, yeah.
When you want, I can show them.
Yeah. You want to show them quickly and then we finish?
There we go.
If you want to, you could also lay them a little bit on top of each other to make it like, what would you say, on a roof? The roof tiles?
Or layered or tiled.
Mm-hmm. So, and you can leave some space in between, regular space, so that you could then put some berries in the gaps as you wish to have it. So, okay, and then you take some of your berries, and it always is a nice sight if you have different colors, and it's just wonderful. Look at it. It always looks delicious then. Even if it isn't. And it's just colorful.
But it is.
But it is delicious. Really. As you said, Doug, before, with raw food, it's already finished. It's complete and has a complete taste. So, yeah, you can show this if you want to. And then,
Oh my, what a cake. Nice little box
and
cake.
you could even sprinkle some of your mulberries on top if you want to, if it doesn't spoil it. So, there's,
Couple of mulberries. Very beautiful.
yeah,
Very nice.
this is good, so that it looks similar to the other one. Well, and maybe here as well. And it is a little bit like cakey when you have these mulberries also on top or at the bottom. It tastes a bit like a cake, a baked cake. So, if you want to show this again, or I show it.
Okay.
Good. Maybe we have So, the extra here. Off.
Yeah, don't worry.
This is, I mean, because of the plate, it's not quite a flat plate, and so some of the mixture came out at the side. Usually, if you have a very flat one, or if you have it in the form anyway. So, this is what it looks like with me here. So you can decorate it whatever you want. You can put on, or yeah, and in
Beautiful,
different
beautiful,
colors.
Gabriel.
Yeah, and so we let it sit a bit, and at the end you can then pull off, or not pull off. I will do it then and show you, and then you can decorate the plate with some more berries, which would be nice.
Okay.
Thank you. So then I bring it up to the fridge.
Okay. Cake goes into the fridge. Fridge is also a good friend with cakes because it makes the cake a little more, yeah, it makes it harden a bit more. Yeah. So next we're going to make the cucumber rolls. And for that, we're going to start with the apples. So take your variety of sour apple and take your julienne. I've got a very cheap model here. And I put it into a setting where I have lots of small knives. I'll show you. Lots of small knives and the big one across. So I make all those nice little small lengthy pieces. Okay, can you still hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Then you take an apple, in this case, a topaz. This is a sour or sweet sour variety. I also have got Yona Go Red, which is also pretty good. I really like that. And then you just make some small pieces, lengthy pieces. Watch your fingers. When you do an apple, it's quite cool because just hold it and hold it in the middle, and you can go on and cut the rest. So I'm gonna take care of the rest later. So the second ingredient is the cucumber itself. So we take the cucumber and I take my luxury peeler. Take whatever you have. And you go ahead and just make one slice and then just keep on slicing. If you press a little bit harder, the slice will be thicker. Yeah, it can sure be thick. You can go easy on the beginning and on the end of the cucumber because it's not so thick there. And then you just make slices. You'll realize that the middle of the cucumber, the more juicy part, is a bit harder to slice. It might form up like this. That's okay. You can use two to compensate. Keep on slicing. To have a couple. Yeah, sorry for the traffic. Okay, then I guess we have enough to start. Go ahead and take two thinner slices or one bigger one, one thicker one. Then open the medjool date, take out the pit, and cut it into 4 pieces lengthwise. So you will have long pieces of medjool. And then you just take 1/4 of a medjool. You take a couple of the apple, I don't know what to call it properly in English. Small
Sticks.
pencils or sticks. Yeah, small sticks works, I guess. And then you take a medium leaf of cilantro is the English word. Cilantro, or in that case, any other herb you care, because it really works with a lot of different herbs. And then you just roll it up. So we've got just cucumber, a sour variety of apple, a sweet date, and a herb. And trust me, it tastes good. No, don't trust me. Try yourself. Try yourself. And we can put it on the plate. And we go on with the second one. This time maybe put a little bit more apple. And maybe take, well, while we're at it, some basil. Works very well with basil too. Basil, good. It looks good, it tastes good, and it's fresh. And hey, it's not even with any kind of fat. And then the third one we'll make with a couple of different herbs. We'll take lemon thyme, because we've got it here. Just any thyme is fine. But since we're now here with my mother's garden, we have the privilege of lots of exclusive herbs. And if you want to, you can also make one with a bit of spring onion. In this case, I would even combine it with a little bit of cilantro. Some people don't like cilantro.
Me.
I get that. Cilantro on its own is not particularly great, but in some circumstances, I really like it. And spring onion, you don't need a lot, so maybe you'll want to splice it for some smaller quantity. And off you go, rolling another one. You could eat these also with some sticks, like chopsticks. Should be kind of fun. Yeah, basically, if you don't have any questions, that's pretty much already it. The special thing about it is not the complicated preparation, but the taste. I think I can hand back over to you, Mom.
Okay.
I'll keep on rolling.
You were a bit too quick for me now.
Too quick. I can keep on talking.
Just a moment to get this stuff, as I am preparing a second cake for Raphael, or for me. let's say.
Okay. Yeah, don't forget the time, Mom.
No, I'm nearly there.
Okay.
So,
This time. You can hear the church bells. They ring here quite often.
so. And our main course is the cucumber spaghetti and a nice and wonderful mango sauce, mango curry sauce.
Yeah, that
So-
one is good.
You can have the cucumbers peeled or not peeled, or you can peel them just half. That means you leave on some stripes of the skin. It makes a different pattern than on the spaghetti. And as we have here not so many colors, it is quite nice to have a bit more of the green here. And then I have this wonderful spiralizer, quite handy here. You can take it in your bag to work or so, as I do sometimes. And there are two different sizes of the cutters, so the blades here, and or not the blades, but the
Yeah, plates.
partitions here. So you can make bigger spaghetti or smaller ones. I usually use the bigger for the cucumber and the smaller one for the zucchini or for carrots or so. So I already spiralized them on my plate. And I used to stop it every now and then, every few turns, so that I don't get this meter-long spaghetti. And so it's not much work really. And you can do it fresh before you want to eat it. And this adds an extra quality to the food.
Sure does. It's fresh fruit, fresh food.
Yeah. So even the bits which come out at the under end, the middle parts, you can add them as they are cucumber anyway. So
They taste good.
yeah. So at the very ends, they're not so about to get spaghetti out of them. So around. So it depends how much you want to eat. You can do a second one. I won't do it now all the time, but or maybe for the second plate or whatever. We have now 4 dishes, so that means it will be quite filling anyway. So maybe we are fine with just 1 cucumber. And then now my mango is gone for the presentation here.
Well, we've got a couple.
I take here the Nam Dok Mai.
Nice. Good choice. ate them the first time when I was in Thailand.
Yeah.
It was spectacular. Pretty good.
I can't remember how they taste. I tasted them once. They had a good smell. So I also find it for that sauce that it's nice to take Amélie.
Yeah, because it's a bit more tangy, a bit more
Not
sour.
so, yeah, not so sweet. And so here for the sauce, you can put everything in pieces, even around the. I would almost like to say kernel, but it's a stone.
Stone bits, yeah.
As in German, it's Kern.
Yeah.
We do not have stones in our fruit.
Yeah, we do. Stone fruit.
Yeah, there is a stone fruit. You're right. And here we see it. It's quite slim. Do you see this?
Oh, wow. Paper
Very
thin.
nice. So, and for taking them out of the skin, I don't peel them. I just scoop them out. And this is much easier, quicker. And you can even do it very
Thoroughly.
economically.
Yes.
So, and the other one. We need 1 mango for 1 person. This is for me. So if you are a good eater and training hard, then you might just double the recipe for your dinner. And if you have just this is also different.
Yeah, and 1 mango is not the same size as another one.
Yeah, that's true. So. The mangoes are always a little bit messy, but they are so good. So you can put up with that. And then we also take some celery stalks. And here you can choose with your taste. I would say, as this is a mango which is sweeter, we could do like these 4 smaller ones. And then see how it goes. They're already washed.
Yeah, the first time Doug told me that celery is gonna be my new friend, I was skeptical.
Yeah, me too. It took a while. And I still prefer them in a sauce and not just like that.
Yeah, but they are like your new salt, you know?
Yes, so you have to keep up with it.
Yeah.
So, and now I use a tablespoon, sorry. It's a tablespoon. A tablespoon of a good curry you like. So,
Isn't that the one you did yourself?
no,
No? Okay.
this is a bought one from the Syrian shop. We have one here.
Probably good.
They have good stuff.
Yeah, I believe you.
Raphael, it's tablespoon. I mean, Gabriel, tablespoon,
Yeah,
right?
tablespoon. What did I say?
It says tablespoon.
Yeah,
Yes.
this is why I took a tablespoon. A big one. Okay. That's all. I just have the mango, the celery stalks, and the curry powder. We mix it up.
Really enjoy your bells there.
Yeah, I'm glad you do. I'm worried that you didn't like it.
This is a brake filler here.
Yeah.
I have a different blender here, as you can see. It's a German blender. It also could cook or warm. And sometimes we use it in winter even to make our celery soup a little bit warm when it's so cold outside. So you can put here the degrees and you can put in the time and you can mix and or blend. And it's from the performance, it's similar to the Vitamix. It has a broader range and it is not maybe quite so fine as the Vitamix, but also quite handy.
Yeah, it's
Does a
got
good
other
job.
qualities. Got different stuff with it. For example, nice cream works much better in the Thermomix.
Yeah, as it turns round by itself. It has a turning blade.
Yeah, the blade is cut differently. So every work has a different advantage.
So now we can put on the sauce on our spaghetti.
Makes me hungry.
And it smells wonderful
Yeah.
from the curry. And so it's already finished here. And if you have something to decorate, like some herbs, here I have mizuna. Do you know mizuna? It's a special kind of
Sprout?
sprout, yeah. You can sprout it. I got it from a shop. And yeah, it's something special.
Looks
I
like
even-
cress.
I even tried it the first time.
What does it taste like?
It tastes, yeah, like a slightly cressy. Not very slightly, as it's very fine in taste.
Like a cress a bit.
A little bit, yeah. If you
Cool.
want to, you could put like a little bit of paprika flakes, chili flakes
Chili flakes. Oh yeah.
on top. And if you want to, take some physalis around. So. Or also some red berries, like cranberries. It's very nice as well. I don't have one at the moment. So, and that's it.
Wow, wow, beautiful, gorgeous. I'm coming over. Raphael, I'm getting running over.
Yeah. So here's the soup. Yeah, it's a soup. But these look quite good, don't they?
And I will
Wow.
even, the time is out, but I will get the cake. And as I said, you can just sprinkle some berries around and that's it.
And we're gonna make some pretty
Beautiful.
pictures for sure.
Which we will send you.
Beautiful job. Awesome menu. Quickly. I mean, I'm very pleased with this dinner. I cannot wait to sit down and eat with my kids.
Yes, the things that are simple are the things that you're gonna do more than once.
Yes. And they really taste wonderful.
Yeah, especially that sauce. It's pretty awesome. And these rolls are also a favorite of mine.
Yeah, they're very
Well,
good.
we're gonna try them.
And this is a dish, by the way, which uses quite sweet fruit, but combines them with stuff that is actually digestible with them. So we have no fat besides the little bit of nuts in the cakes.
Yeah.
But I guess it works also without the cake if you want to. And besides that, you get satiated by the dates in here, the bananas in the celery soup, and a bit of mango in the sauce there. So there you go.
Beautiful
And you have a
presentation.
dinner. You have
Absolutely
a savory
wonderful.
dish.
I want that
Yeah.
plate, Raphael.
That plate.
Yes, that would be fine. Oh, thank you. Oh,
Yeah,
that's I
we're done.
really like
Any
those.
questions?
Yes, the company's name that gave you the wide peeler. One more time, please.
Kyocera. I'll show
And you
you.
can go on our website on resources, and they actually offering 10% sale on their knives just for Let's Cook Raw
Hold it
and for the
steady.
peelers.
Yeah, hold it steady. Kyocera.
That's a ceramic knife that was basically invented for raw vegan cooking. It's unbelievable. I love it. I have my own and
Quite
I
sharp,
absolutely
yes.
love it.
Yeah, I have my own too.
Yes, and the other company is Jurassic Fruit. They do all kinds. They do for the whole of Europe. They sell also durian, jackfruit.
We'll be
I
having
had-
fruit. We'll be having fruit from Jurassic Fruit at the Germany Fruit Festival.
Yes, we will.
I'm so looking forward to that.
Yes, I am too.
Is it
And
sold out? Is it sold out, or are they still taking reservations?
Yes, they still are taking. We still have quite a number of places.
You and I and Gabrielle will all be at the festival,
Yes.
Yes,
along with
and Grant.
Grant Campbell. Yes, I'm looking forward to
Yes.
see. I haven't seen him since he left Austria on December 3rd, so that'll be a treat to see him again.
Yeah, October we saw last. Yeah, we saw each other last.
Oh, someone asked about sharpening your Kyocera knives. How do you sharpen? Do you
Don't bother.
ever?
No, you can send them in so that they can recut it if the damage is not too deep. But basically, they pretty much keep their sharpness.
Right.
They
That's the thing. Yes.
they
Because
tend to
with
break out small pieces, maybe.
Right. With metal knives, what happens is they don't actually get dull as much as the edge itself bends over.
Right.
And when you run a knife through a sharpener, what you're doing is actually pushing the bottom into alignment again so that the blade is straight under your pressure.
Yeah, the normal, but the
with
ceramic
glass-
wouldn't do
Right.
that.
With the ceramic or the glass blades, they don't do
Yeah,
that.
It's
It
not
doesn't
perfect.
bend, and so it
It's
holds on to its sharpness.
But don't
really-
put
really
any
well.
knife in the dishwasher.
Yeah,
Yeah.
please don't.
No, whenever I wash a knife, it's the first thing I do is dry it and put it away.
Quite.
Yeah.
You don't want to leave water on your knife.
This is what the chef
Nope.
does.
Dry
Good
it
chef.
and put it away.
Yes, your knives
What
are
a
your
beautiful
capital.
presentation. Thank you. You're getting all 5-star golden top of the line.
Thank you very much.
Yes, you got platinum. You went right beyond gold. You went to platinum today. Well done, you.
And most of you have not even tasted red.
Yes.
And for those of you,
Like that.
nobody asked this time, but for those of you who don't know, I mean, the consideration of mixing celery, lettuce, and or cucumber with all of these sweet fruits, as Raphael mentioned, this is excellent food combining as well. So we're not only making a meal that will be very satisfying because it does have enough fruit to give you the satiation value, but it's got all that vegetable fiber, all the nutrients in the vegetable, and of course the water that's necessary, so that because you guys are having a heat wave this weekend, aren't you?
Yes, we are.
It was
We have
almost
cold
freezing 3 nights ago, and it'll be freezing 3 nights from now.
Yeah, something like
But
that.
today you're having a heat wave.
It's crazy.
And Mother's Day, beautiful dinner together. Well, congratulations for beautiful presentation. And thank you everyone for spending this hour with us and making absolutely beautiful dinner, Mother's Day dinner together. Next weekend, we welcome you back and we will have Doreen Duke with her tangy tomato soup. It's a very special soup, so don't miss it out. And I hope you enjoy your Mother's Day dinner with your family, with your
We
mother,
will.
your children. Raphael and Gabrielle, thank you so much. It was such a pleasure to see your happy, beautiful, smiley, happy, healthy faces.
Amen to that.
And hugs to
Thank
you.
you.
Bye, everyone.
Bye
Bye
bye.
bye.
Bye-bye. See you next Sunday. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Enjoy your Mother's Day.
Up your health.
Yes.
Have a healthy week.